Every high and crushing low taught me something invaluable: resilience. I began documenting my journey, recording every lesson and every step towards rebuilding my success and my mental, even if no one else was watching. I didn't know where this path would lead, but I had Frank, Rosario, and the memories of everything I built and lost, fueling my determination. What you're about to see is my journey, the highs, the lows, and every moment in between, captured during a time when I was all alone, but never defeated. I'm going to get back to being a millionaire. No matter what, I will make it.
How's it going, guys? So let's start. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to this anymore because I'm like out. I feel like I'm out of it, kind of. Like I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird start to start this. It is January 31st. I wanted to do February 1st, but I don't know. I just felt weird. I felt like today was a better day, so I'll get into that in a second. Yeah, so today's January 31st. Let's check what the market's at really quick so that way you guys can also use that as a reference point. Bitcoin is at 42,562. It went like this all this week, so I have no clue what's going on with that. Ethereum is at $2,281. Okay, nice. That's done. I got Uber and all the other bullshit on here, so I don't know if this is gonna ring or do anything while I'm doing this video, but hopefully it doesn't. So, what's up with me? How have I been? Oh, bro. You would think that a span of like a decent amount of time means that like everything's going good, because I think the last time I did this was at the very beginning of the month, and now I'm doing it, just 1 month later, which usually I do like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. But yeah, it's been hectic, bro. Let me start on the business. Last we talked, the construction business stuff went into some hurdles with all the legal stuff from before. All the legal stuff from before was all fucked, and it basically came down on the business hard, and that pretty much kind of sank the ship, essentially. So at this point in time, because and business is slow too, all our jobs are really slow. We can't get any more leads. The leads that we have aren't moving into anything. So kind of stuck between a hard place and fucking hell. At least with the business side of things. It's looking very much like we can't even do bankruptcy because his license is attached to his particular name and company and stuff, so you can't really make a new license exactly. Trying to get more info on that, but my biggest thing is if Frank can't get a new license, then it's over for his business. It just is, because there's no way he's paying $50,000 or less. Let's just say $50,000 for everything that he's got to pay to get his license in good standing, still be on probation for 3 years, not make any mess ups, still be paying all the insurances and stuff that he's paying. It's too much. He fucked up once, and sadly, there's no way to go back from it. There's no way. This job was way over. This job broke the camel's back, and all the previous jobs, there was no profit taking in all the jobs previous. So really, he was bankrupt from the start, essentially. From the start, he was bankrupt. That's how it is. He had no money going in, and he's coming out with no money coming out. So I have no clue what's going to happen as far as the business goes, but I just know that he needs a second plan, to be honest, because I personally, with all I can think about and everything like that, I cannot see a way he can get out of this. There's no way. If he can't do bankruptcy, if that's not an option, if he can't get a new license, there's no way out of it. It's how it is. And so I'm talking with the bankruptcy attorney to make sure to see if the license, because if there's no way to get his license straight, then what's the point? You know what I mean? What is the point? Because once all of these people start figuring out, okay, he's got a disciplinary bond, he's got this, he's got that, it's going to be 10 times harder. And for me personally, I don't want to work upstream. I'm tired of working upstream. I'm tired of working upstream. You know, being part of something that wasn't even my fight to begin with. Like, you know, I came in through all this stuff, like maybe 6, 7, 8 months in. That's when I came into like all the other construction stuff or whatever. Just imagine if he had me like 10 months prior to signing the contract, it would have been 10 times better, 10 times different, you know. But unfortunately, that's not what happened, and you know, it's sad to say, but I don't see him getting out of this. So, where's that put me? Well, I have to start thinking for myself too, because if he can't work as a contractor, well, now you're going to have a whole bunch of upset clients. You're going to have to go bankrupt, otherwise they're going to try to sue him. And all this other bullshit, it's really going to be painful if there's no way out for the contractor's license. It is really fucked up. So, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure how this whole situation is going. I'm just going with the flow. But honestly, that's just my opinion. I have no clue where this is going to go. But I'm making my backup plans because I don't want to work upstream. I've worked upstream 3 years. And it's fucking done a number on me. And, you know, I love the business. I fucking love it. But at the same time, I came in too late. All this stuff from the past is fucking catching up, and it sucks, but I can't do anything about it. I just can't, you know? So, that's where it is, and I haven't gotten paid for anything on that side since November. I haven't been paid for anything I'm owed. I'm owed like $7,500 now, but none of that really matters, right? So, yeah. I'm going to get a new job, hopefully. I have a job interview on the 5th? I have a job interview in 5 days, and basically that's going to be for Concord Sleep number. And, I mean, it's very similar to how Verizon works. You have a big storefront. You're selling, this is just me looking at it. You're selling one product or a couple of products, and there's variation and stuff, but it's really just a line of products, so the bed or the mattress, and you're selling accessories and other features and stuff with it. The cool thing about it is that you don't have to do any of the setup or anything like that, so it's really just a go in, order, and go, you know, and maybe just following up, which is nice. I mean, I like that, you know, and having a bed or even replacing my bed current and like giving Rosario my old mattress and getting the new mattress would be really cool too. So something like that might be really awesome because they give you like a free mattress or whatever when you start working for them. So I've been thinking about things like that, like, okay, I'll give her this mattress and then I'll take the new mattress or something like that. Aside from that, it's just been interesting because, you know, I've been doing Uber and DoorDash, but they slowly just been declining this month. It's crazy. I'm making maybe about $20 to $30 a day every 2 days, every day. You know, more or less like $20, like $15 to $20 100% of the time. But, you know, it's one of those things where I'm like, damn, bro, like this is like pennies, you know. It's just enough to cover gas and then maybe get me through for like groceries or something. But I mean, nothing that I'm really keeping. I'm like not keeping really any of it. Not only that, but I'm paying for, you know, the translators for my manga, and then paying for Yami to finish art and stuff like that. So It's just been it's been a wild time because I'm still spending money. I shouldn't have to, but also I should have enough. It's a good investment. I feel like the one shot project is just a really good investment, so it's worth it. And if I stop it, then it could stop progress. So it's like I don't want to stop it. I just rather just invest where I can into it, get it done, and then move on for the time being. And then so that's that. Last I updated, I said that I was doing a proposal for Voyagers and stuff like that. I'm still on that. I already finished my presentation. I finished the Word and the document. It's really, really professional. I finished that. I just have to record just me like talking over it, so the way it's better explained. So like it's an actual presentation. But I mean, I'm hoping that's my get out of jail free card, and that's my ticket to winning investors over. I really do think that there's a chance that this goes good and I'm allowed to like start building, which would be amazing. But if not, I'm already like, it's not in my head too deep to where I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna happen, I'm literally keeping it, that particular thing I'm keeping on the down low, because that could be an easy 100 to 200,000 that I'm getting up front to build, or even over a portion of time to build and get things going and get things started with milestones and stuff like that, which I actually still have to put in. But things like that I really enjoy, because it's me building, it's me starting the path and creating avenues in my head, figure out what I want to do, how I can help people, and also maintain some kind of business that people can see and be like, wow, this is actually a good idea. No one's ever thought about this, something unique, something interesting, right? So, and with me, it's funny too, because it's like, I'm looking at a lot of these like failed businesses and whatnot, and I'm looking at them and seeing, hey, this is a failed business. What happened wrong here? And how can I make it better? Because no one's ever done it, or here, or here, or here, blah, blah, blah. So things like that really excite me, but just the startup of getting this business off the ground, doing NFTs and stuff like that, for what I'm trying to do, I made it really clear and concise what I'm trying to do, where the money's going to be going, how things are going to operate, who's going to be doing what's what is my role in this, how I got started, how do you know I'm trustworthy, all of that stuff is in there, which is, I feel like it really solidifies me. Plus I have a whole bunch of experience as well, so I have over 10 years of experience in animation and whatnot, so it's chill. I feel like it's chill. Lastly, something crazy kind of happened. A while ago, I applied for all casting. I don't know if I talked about it, but I applied for all casting and paid their fee to kind of get into like a area where you can basically submit your profile, your headshots, your acting, stuff, to submit that out. And so they did that, and I applied for a job, or I applied for a gig on there, and the person basically responded back, said, hey, you're going to sign this NDA, and then we'll have you do an audition. So I signed the NDA like a week ago, and like 3 days ago, I got the audition thing, like all the lines and stuff like that. Last night, I did all my audition tapes, or my audition stuff. Hopefully it was good takes. I have no clue. And I submitted them. So, and this is a big budget film. This is like big money film. And I have the chance to either be like an extra or a supporting cast. But I really, really hope that I get the chance to do something, even though I'm very inexperienced. Like, I feel like it would be like interesting if they took me on as like a supporting cast, and I'm just like, wait, are you sure? Are you sure you want me? You sure you're not talking to that guy over there? But it means that naturally I would have something with acting. I mean, remembering lines is a fucking pain, but no, I do like acting, especially if it's a character I really enjoy. Then I really like it. Or the scene really kind of feels tense, or like it's really good dialogue, like I'll feel it. But I'm hopeful, and I can't wait to see what happens with that. Probably out here back in like a week or so. And it's down in LA, I believe. I'm not too sure. But no, I'm excited about that. I'm not getting my hopes up about that, but I'm also like, I think I did a good job to get one of those parts, either a background character, which would be the minimum bar. And if I just went over the bar just a little bit for how inexperienced I am and how I think well I did, with some mishaps, but I understand what those mishaps were, then I think I'll be in a good position. So I'm hoping that everything went good, is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, so we got that, and that, if I get supporting cast, it'd be like $700 a day, and if I get background character extra, it'd be $300 a day, which is crazy, because even if it's like 2 weeks of filming, that's like, $700 is fucking crazy. That's like almost $14,000, more or less, like 12 to 14,000. And if it's the latter, then it's 5 to 6,000 in like 2 weeks, or let's just say the span of 2 months or 3. I mean, if it's more than 2 weeks, even better. But I mean, just the minimum threshold of that is nice, because it's like 5 or 6,000. So, which is cool. And then lastly, so I talked about the construction work. I talked about my potential new job. I talked about what I'm doing with the crypto stuff, right? NFT, the proposal stuff. I mean, that's pretty much it in a bag. Oh, and then tomorrow I have to do it. There's no other way I can make money right now, like big money. So I gotta go in. Before I was doing plasma, and that was okay. I mean, it was like $60 or $70 a pop for plasma, taking plasma out. But to be honest, that got really like annoying to go like 30, 40 miles or whatever, just for like $60, and you're basically spending that every the round trip is like maybe like $10, let's just say. So you're really only getting about $50, which kind of sucked, and it would just wear down my thing. I don't know, it just wasn't that great. And the place that I'm at now, it's around the same area, maybe like 10 minutes more, but they have an option for bone marrow donation and plasma or white blood cell donation. So white blood cell is like $200 to $350, and then the bone marrow one is like $450 for like an hour, which is great. And you could do those like every month, every 2 months, something like that. You could rotate between them. So it should be nice if I kind of get a flow to this. Then it'll be a good $350 to $700 a month, hopefully. But I'm doing it tomorrow, and I'm drinking like hella water. I got to drink 3 of these a day. Nah, bro, there's no way it's 3 a day. Anyways, I gotta drink hella water, a lot of water. So I'm just hoping everything's good for that, because my first time drinking this much water, like 3 a day. That's crazy. So we'll see what's happening there, and then hopefully everything's good. So yeah, that's a quick update. I really don't it is what it is, but I'm out here, I'm hustling, I'm trying to get things going, I'm trying to do things for myself. Hopefully I can make it, bro. And the next, when this comes out, you guys will see. You guys will see it. It's gonna happen. I don't care what what it takes, or whatever. If I have to go back to a regular job, I'll just do it. At this point, I'll do it. I'm not gonna settle. I'll make sure it's a sales position, like what I was saying with the sleep mattress thing. It's like $65,000-$70,000 a year, which is perfect. That's my area, right? The only bad thing is it's in Concord. It's like 40 minutes away, but it's fine. I'll do it. if that's what it takes to get me back or get me stationary again, because I don't know what's going on with the construction thing, so now I gotta change my plan, right? Before it was like, okay, construction might be low or whatever, but we're still good. Now it's like construction is like really bad, like red zone area, and you know, if it gets even worse, then that's rent, that's anything. So that's, you know, no home, no nothing. You know, we're trying to move somewhere or whatever. I want to have enough money in the bank to basically say, you know what, I still want to be here. I'll just room somewhere else or something like that. I don't know. I have no clue how that's going to go, what's going to happen, but I'm just saying I want to make the backup plan so that way, because I really like this area. I don't feel like moving anytime soon, so it's like, I don't want to move down the street. I don't want to move every single year. I don't want to do this and that. Like, I feel like I'm on the run, like with how many times we've moved and stuff like that. I don't want to feel like that. I don't like feeling like that. So, I have no clue. It's just one of those things I have to think about, because it's like, when you're locked in a position so long and you're headstrong so long, and then everything starts to fall apart, you really have to think about yourself, because I don't want to go down with the ship, right? I didn't start on the ship, you know? I came in on the ship. I tried to clean it up. I tried to fix things that were going wrong and tried to stop leaks, but now it's starting to sink more. And I have the choice to basically, get a life raft from the closet, get all the life rafts, put them, out for everyone, but go and save myself, because I want to live, Everyone's like, no, we got this. We'll be on the ship. We'll stay on the ship. But it's like, the ship is sinking. Can't you see that? The ship is sinking, And as much as I want to save the ship, I can't, I can't. I'm thinking too much past the ship. I'm like, hey, I already have contacts that can get me another ship, So I don't know, man. It's a lot. It's a lot for one person. It's a lot. I'm balancing a lot of lives here, so we'll see how that's going. I'm also on the side working for Richard, getting like $100-$200 here and there. So that's another good side business or thing that I'm doing as well, to make sure that I at least have maybe $100 a week coming to me as well. It's not there yet, but I know that he can help me out with that, so it's cool. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. Probably an update in 2 weeks or tomorrow. I'll probably update tomorrow too. So you guys will have 2 videos kind of back to back, which should be interesting. Okay. Peace.
My son. Is that you, my boy? Come closer. I do not have much time left. You be the new ruler. Please do not let me down, my son. For death is sweet.
So if you thought the video was good, please give it a like and share. It really helps. And don't forget to subscribe so you can see the rest of the story unfold. This project is so close to my heart, and your support keeps it going. Thanks so much. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time in the archives of a Shiba Millionaire.